Okay, here we are for race 3. Race 3 between these brothers, Andrew and Anthony. Andrew in the white boat is MPower. Anthony in the green boat here is Simplicity. Andrew up here is about 8 years older from his brother here, Anthony. We've just had 2 races. Here we go. 7 seconds. 6, 5. Who's got the start? Oh, I think the MPower had the start on this one here, but Anthony has starboard, so he has a bit of an advantage with the starboard tack. Here's a bit of brotherly love. Will he tack? Oh, you could have tacked. Go on. Oh, you missed. Well, that was brotherly love. I think that Andrew, if he had attacked at the right time, he could have given a penalty over there onto Anthony. But a lot of the guys that sail real boats don't like that tactic because they think it's a little bit unfair. I mean, here, this is a good race. These guys, it's very close. This is a good match race. Let's move over. Let's go from MPower's perspective for a moment here. MPower's sailed by Andrew, Anthony in the green boat. Andrew from America, Anthony from Australia. They're brothers, and even though they live 8,000 miles away from each other, they're very close. These guys apparently try to get together once every few years in New South Wales here in Australia and get to the Whitsundays, go for a bareboat cruise. They both got their own businesses in IT. Their father is a famous guy. He wrote a book called 100 Magic Miles of the Great Barrier Reef. And they're both family men. Both of them have 2 children. A boy and a girl each, and interestingly enough, Andrew's. Oh, nice penalty on the brother. Hey, what happened, Anthony? You didn't see that coming? I think you should have seen that coming, buddy. Yeah, I was going to say that Andrew's got twins. Okay, here we go. Look, I think, well, in the last 2 races, we've already had 2 races in the J70 class here, and Anthony in the green boat, Simplicity, won them both, but he did it both times in the final downwind leg, so maybe it's his preference. Maybe he likes to come from behind on the last leg just to keep it interesting. So I don't think Andrew will be feeling too cocky or too confident at the moment, because he knows both the 2 races before this one he had the advantage and he lost the advantage to his brother. So really anything can happen in these J70s. Definitely it's not a boat that you can think that you've won just because you've got a little bit of advantage in the front. Okay, let's go to 2D mode here and have a look. These are the times when Anthony's really made up. Okay, he's got, well, MPower, Andrew's got 11.8 knots, we've got 11.9, it's very close this time. The wind and speed is very, very similar, so there's no real advantage. Back to 2D, back to 3D mode. Okay, well, it's going to be pretty close, I think, when they come together. Let's go back to Simplicity's perspective from behind. We can watch a bit easier. Coming around the boys. Which boy are they going to take? Looks like Andrew's choosing the left-hand buoy looking up the course, and so is Anthony. They've both taken the same buoy marker here, the same turning. Okay, so Anthony's going to move on out. Let's go have a look at 2D mode, see if there's more wind. No, there's not really. Way out here there is, but it's probably too far out. Well, let's go back to 2D mode, see what's going to happen with the battle here. Okay, still a close race. 8-9 meters. But really, on that first up leg, Anthony had the lead. He allowed himself to get a penalty as Andrew came across. I feel he could have turned before he got the penalty, and he would have maintained the lead. But anyway, Anthony seems very good at being able to read the downwind leg, and that's where he's caught Andrew on the 2 previous races. So let's see what happens here. Let's go back to 2D mode. Okay, you can see as the votes converge, back to 3D, back to 2D. There's a bit of a stronger wind up here to the top part of the course, and the wind seems to be coming back a little bit. It's going to come back a little bit from right to left, which should favour Anthony. Let's go back to 2D. See what we get here. Well, deja vu, guys. We've been in this position the last 2 races, and actually, if anything, you're probably even closer this time, Anthony. So there could be a real good chance of a pass. But I think Anthony's going to be a bit more careful this time. He just has to really, well, stay in front. It sounds easy, doesn't it? Just stay in front. And here we come up, final buoy for the downwind run. Who's it going to be? Who's going to take out the final race here? Andrew in the white boat Simplicity, or Anthony in the Andrew in the white boat MPower, or Anthony in the green boat Simplicity. Okay, Andrew's doing a bit of a cover. He doesn't want Anthony to be able to put any. Look at him, see those little turns he's doing here. Yep, he is bearing away to be able to try to stop Anthony. Here we go. Anthony's got a little bit of wind on him. He's got a little bit of wind shadow now. Yeah, he's really trying to put the wind shadow, and he's got the wind shadow coming back this way. He's going to take it back this way. Oh, this is a good battle. This, oh, interesting. And there we go. Well, Andrew, you second penalty in 2 races, buddy. I think when it comes to, since this is all about bragging rights and working out who's the better sailor, I've got to say that I think that the downwind, I think Anthony has you. I think downwind racing, Anthony seems to have a bit of an advantage, buddy. Well done, Anthony. Good race, guys. Commiserations, Andrew. And look at that. There we go. Simplicity, MPower. The leaderboard doesn't lie.